Yep. Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to talk on the Know God series on attendance and filial heart. This is a slide that I used before. A very special kind of proclamation that True Mother made at the Peace Summit 2023, May the 3rd. We all need to celebrate that we are living in this miraculous time, attending our Heavenly Parent. So this is an amazing time you're living in. True Mother announced to all the leaders, all the political leaders, religious leaders, that we are living at the miraculous time that we can attend to our Heavenly Parent. So the understanding of attendance becomes very, very important, that we need to understand from the Bible and from the words of our true parents. So I always use the account given in the Bible about the two sisters of Martha and Mary. So Jesus visited these two sisters at their home. Now, Martha was very, very concerned about how to serve Jesus. So much so that she felt that her sister Mary, who did not help her, but sat down to listen to Jesus, was not behaving in the proper way. So much so that she said to Jesus, "Lord, do you not care that my sister has left me to serve alone?" And she even asked Jesus to instruct her to help her. "Therefore, tell her to help me." Jesus' response was quite different from what she expected. Jesus said that Mary has chosen that good part which will not be taken away from her. So here is a clear example that Mary was really attending to Jesus. So there's a difference between attendance and serving. So Martha was so busy trying to serve Jesus, but her sister Mary felt that more important than serving Jesus is to attend to him, which means what? To listen to him, to understand his heart, to feel for Jesus. That is the kind of heart that she had towards Jesus. Yeah. There is another account in the Bible that clearly illustrates what attendance truly means. So Jesus was in the household of Pharisees. Pharisees are religious leaders. And usually when they come and visit a person's home, usually they provide some water to clean their feet. Instead, there is one sinner, probably a prostitute. Her name is Mary. She came in and she began to wash his feet with her tears. She was crying. Okay? And wiped them with her hair, and she kissed his feet and anointed them with the fragrant oil. Now, Judas was there, and Judas felt that the expensive oil should not be used on cleaning, anointing Jesus' feet. And Jesus' response is that, "For you have the poor with you always, but me you do not have always." But Even though she is a prostitute, a sinner, she demonstrated amazing heart for Jesus. She cried, she wept, and she used her tears to wipe with her hair Jesus' feet, and then anointed Jesus with very expensive oil. She even kissed his feet. So this is the kind of attendance, you could even say hyojong, filial heart that she had towards Jesus. So it may be from a prostitute, but Jesus truly was amazed. He was amazed by the heart of Mary who did this. Okay. So I'm reading Father's words now on the grief of heaven and earth is that there was nobody who could attend or relate to God in heart. So this is the regret that God has after man fell. So even though God's heart, was prepared for fallen man, for fallen Adam and Eve and Cain and Abel, but fallen mankind did not have a heart of attendance to relate to God. This is truly God's regret. So how do we show attendance during our time now? We need to take the words that true parents have given to us and listen with our heart so that we can truly understand the heart of Heavenly Parent and the heart of true parents. This is a very, the heart of attendance that we should have by offering daily devotion to true parents and to Heavenly Parent. So if man have not fallen, if Adam and Eve have united in heart with Heavenly Parent, they would have received the marriage blessing. And the offspring of Adam and Eve, the children of Adam and Eve, would have attended Adam and Eve as parents. And this attending their parents as though they were attending God, that would be how the amazing heart of Heavenly Parent would have then bequeathed not only to Adam and Eve, but also to their children and all subsequent generations. So attending our parents is really learning how to attend to our Heavenly Parent. So the term filial heart and hyojong is explained very clearly in True Mother's memoir, Mother of Peace. And in fact, hyojong is the term coined by True Mother. It's a sincere devotion and love towards our Heavenly Parent. And here, True Mother talks about simjong. It's the essence of beauty and original root of love. It is the beauty that stimulates love to search forth eternally. And she then explained that this simjong will provide the way for us to have this immaculate cultural heart that will flow like a river and bring forth amazing forms of artistic creativity. Yeah, this cultural heart. So here again, we have to ask ourselves, attendance now, this era of attendance is now moving to filial heart, hyojong. So again, in True Mother's memoir, when I hear the word Hyojong, I think of my oldest son, Hyojin, and my second son, Hunjim. And Hyojin always said that I will protect my father, no matter what. And I'm sure you can recall the helicopter accident, and the movie director actually saw with his own eyes how Hyojin worked somehow spiritually to protect the helicopter that almost killed True parents and many members of the True family and leaders. And this is the account again from True Mother's memoir. And this was when True Father and True Mother just received the marriage, the holy wedding, holy marriage blessing. And True Father gazed at me with the overwhelming heart of God. It seemed as if a waterfall of tears was about to burst forth from his eyes. So there was this amazing moment where the heart of True Mother and the heart of True Father just met, okay, with one another. And this is the Hyojong that amazingly, someone who is 24 years old, older than True Mother, had such an amazing bond of heart, yeah? Heart of Hyojong, yeah? Such amazing unity of heart. And I shall conclude my presentation with this verse from the Sermon of the Mount that Jesus gave, or what we call the Beatitudes. We have to be moved by the pain of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. Now, I always wonder, what does it mean? Why is it mourning for someone? Yeah, we can be comforted. When we mourn for someone means we feel sad because someone has passed. We feel grief and sorrow. This ability to feel pain, sadness, and pain because we miss someone is this amazing heart of sensitivity for someone else. Yeah. And this is why they can be comforted, because if we can feel this sadness for someone who passed away, it means that our heart will be sensitive to the sadness and pain of heaven. And through this, we can be comforted. At this point, I'd like to share one testimony that I shared before that I always remember. When I was 12 years old, my mother sat down and started to share about her heart. She cried during that 1 hour of sharing. And I cried as well, you know, and I do not know what to do because, you know, but because I could feel the heart of my mother, I would say that I attended to her because I felt the pain and the sadness that is in her heart, because the relationship of my mother and father is not easy one. My father is 12 years older than my mother, and because he's from China as well, he doesn't speak English. He speaks only Hokkien, which is Minanhua, right, in Taiwan. But anyway, this attendance and hyojong is when our hearts are open. even for sadness or pain, because we can feel that sadness and pain of someone, we are comforted because we can also feel the sadness and pain of Heavenly Parent. So this is the age of attendance. This is the age of Hyojong, the age of filial heart. And as Hunjinim always expressed before he went to the spirit world and physical, and then when he revealed from the spirit world, he always felt that we are very intellectual, you know, when he knew very well that in the spirit world, everything is based on our heart. So he expressed concern that we have to go beyond our intellectual nature of our life, you know, centering on truth. Yeah. So we also read that, as Jesus said, we are the way, the truth, and the life. And then true parents add one more, and the love. And the love comes from the heart.